This is my new dark field filter looking at the Ascaris male worm at 40 times magnification. And this squiggly thing going down the middle of him is his intestines. Start there. So we have his intestine going down, and these really light colored structures are his testes, and with spermatocytes on the inside. We'll get closer into that in a second. And the ones that are more sort of hollow looking are the vas deferens. See where it's like a little dark circle? It's like a dark magenta circle. And there are spermatocytes in there also. And then this right here, this little structure is the seminal vesicle. So this is the seminal vesicle that has amoeboid sperm on the inside. So moving along, this portion is the lower half. So this is the lower, this is the ventricle or ventral nerve cord that's in the middle of this. But it is the longitudinal muscle. So it makes him navigate, get around. This top portion is dorsal. So there's a dorsal nerve cord protruding from the very top here. Go in and get a closer look at all this. So it's right in the middle of the screen here. Let me see if I can get a little bit more dark field. There we go. See that kind of dark yellow structure jutting out in the middle of the screen? That is the dorsal nerve cord. And all of that kind of fluid, that yellow kind of fluid kind of surrounding it there, that is all the cytoplasmic portion of the muscle cells. And then there's little squiggly looking kind of lipids. Those are all muscle cells. It's all muscle cells there. Okay, let me get back to that dorsal. Nerve cord. We'll go in at a closer look. This is now at 400 times magnification. We'll go over. There it is. See how it's kind of jutting through there. So that's where he gets his feelings. Male worms have feelings too. All right. So let's see if I can get a little bit of a effect. It's a dark field. Ah, there it is. There. See how the structures really pop, and we can see that a lot more with the testes. Let me find some of those. So here is one teste, and see those little dots on the inside? Those are the spermatocytes. So it kind of looks like pollen, spores. And then this is the vas deferens right next to it. And here's another teste. Got lots of spermatocytes kind of floating around in there. And this is another, oh wait, this one is our seminal vesicule. So it's a lot larger in size. And inside of it, we have amoeboid sperm. So, if we look, oh, here's one right here. This is a really good one. That is an amoeboid sperm. I hope that's clear enough. Let's see if I can mess with the lighting a little bit. Kind of bring it down a little. And maybe a little bit more light. No, went the wrong way. A little more light. Okay. And turn up the actual light. There we go. Look at that. So these are amoeboid sperm that we're looking at. It's pretty amazing. Now, it's not so much of a problem. I mean, it's a problem if you get male worms inside of you, but if you get the female worms, then you got real problems. That's when you die, because they reproduce, and these things are made to reproduce. I mean, just here, let's go back out and we'll count the number of testes here, because there's a lot. All right, come on, open up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I count about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 testes up in there. Oh, and this is a neat little structure here. This is on the opposite side of the lateral nerve cord. This one is the lateral excretory canal. So we'll go in a little bit closer. Focus in on this. Yeah. So and there's all the little muscle cells all around it. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh yeah, ventral nerve cord is on the very bottom. So if we go back to the very bottom of this thing, we're looking for something that kind of protrudes through, I think right here. And of course that dark magenta line there, that is his cuticle or epidermis. It's his skin. And all right, where was it? Right there. That's it. See how it's actually going through there. And then let me try and get my dark field back. Okay, that is not working. That, here we go, right in there. Yeah, pretty, huh? Lots of colors. So that's the gist of the structures of this Ascaris. It can also be in 6 wine. So this happens in some impoverished countries, and it can really be bad, because then it infests the livestock, and at the same time people are eating it without knowing, and it chokes off the human's intestine. Made to reproduce, these little suckers are. Oh, and then all of this sort of fluid on the inside here, not the yellow stuff there, but just the clear on the inside here is the pseudocoel. Just kind of a different look at all these structures. It's kind of like the yellow is the light source kind of beaming on everything here. And again, this little part, this is the lateral nerve cord, the lateral line on the side, not so much muscle in that area. But yeah, that's it's pretty neat. So everyone have a good rest of your weekend, and clean your meat generally, again, not so much a problem in America, but if you're eating in some other country, you're going to want to be careful. So, Ascaris. Just think of like a scary worm. And we'll go back from 100 times magnification to 40 times magnification. And that's about it. So everyone have a good weekend, and I'm going to fade off into the sunset here.